Bro, do you ever make out with your dog?
No.
Really? Oh, we're live! Okay, Booker, not on camera.
I can't believe we're making this video. I can't believe we're actually doing this right now.
Well, you don't even remember what happened that night.
That's the point. I'm not gonna be able to like talk about it.
Why?
That night was like, it was just a blur.
What is going on, you guys? Brandon here, aka Bravadas, and today I am bringing you guys a brand new video.
Booker and Sherman.
I mean, Booker probably remembers more of that night than Sherman does.
And
but
Booker wasn't even born.
Today, me and Anthony decided, or should I say, Anthony and I decided, for all you grammar, whatever the hell, grammar people out there, grammar police, I don't want to get arrested, but Anthony.
Sorry.
Anthony, before we get into what exactly happened that night, any last words before we start?
Mom, I'm sorry. It shouldn't have gone out of hand the way it did, but let's just tell it.
Okay, guys. So the year's 2015, like 4 years ago.
Imagine we did it again.
Huh?
Imagine if we all went on a cruise like that one more time. Bro, just imagine.
I don't know if that would ever happen, bro. Like everyone getting the days off of work and like. So the year's 2015. It's about 4 years ago. I'm 19 years old. Anthony, how old were you at the time?
15.
Anthony was 15 years old. Guys, you know people used to make fun of the way I say 15? 15. So, you know, we're on a cruise ship. Me, Anthony, my mom, my aunt, my cousin. And, you know, if you guys have ever been on a cruise, you're like out most of the night. You barely sleep. This, however, was the very last day of our vacation. And so we all had to get out of our room at like 7 a.m. or 6 a.m., whatever it was.
We paid for how many days?
We paid for like 9 days.
I should have just paid for 8. That day was non-existent.
So that last night, we were supposed to be up so early to leave the cruise. Our vacation was over. And so my mom and my aunt told us, they said, hey, we know you've been, you know, staying out every single night, but this last night, you guys gotta be back to the room by like 1 or 2 a.m. You know, we can't be late. And we're like, okay, that's fine. So the last night is here. Anthony and myself, we're just chilling, you know. We had a group of friends on the cruise. And so we're all chilling together. Yeah, this is around midnight. We're saying our goodbyes to the group. Like, you know, we're never gonna see these people again. Bye guys, nice to meet you. We're supposed to go back to the room. So we say our goodbyes. And we're on
Everyone, like all the, you know, the nice ones leave.
all the good ones leave.
They know they need to pack.
So we said our goodbyes. We're on the way back to the room. We're on the way back to the room to go to sleep. And we come across these people in the elevator. And we go into the elevator with them. And these people were like part of our group. These were like the bad ones. They had a whole bottle of...
Jameson?
They had a whole bottle of Jameson.
To this day, I cannot drink, I cannot even smell that alcohol.
Like if you want to scare someone, you know, you tell them like, oh, you're going to hell, or like, oh, the devil's after you. For Anthony, if you want to scare him, you just say Jameson, and he screams. Ah! So these kids, it was probably a group of like what, 3 people, 4 people,
yeah,
5,
like 4 or 5 people.
Well, they have a whole bottle of alcohol, and this is like everyone's supposed to be asleep by now and everything, and they're just like, oh, yo, come drink this with us, bro. How old were they? Like freaking 17,
yeah,
18. They were young, and they were like, come drink this with us. And you know, me, like Anthony said, all the good, nice people were going back to the room. So I'm like, nah, I'm straight. I'm not gonna lie. I might have taken like 1 shot or 2 shots, but I said, no. I need to go to the room. I need to pack. This idiot. This
was my first social.
Yeah, this is the definition of someone who couldn't say no because he was peer pressured by a group. Yo, Anthony, you want to drink some, man? I was like, no, I'm straight. This guy goes, dude, yeah, sure, I'm down. And I'm just like, no, don't. And he's just like, no, bro, who cares? It's our last day. Let's just have fun, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, bro, no, come on. Let's just go back and whatever. Case in point. There's no telling this guy no when it comes to alcohol that I learned that day. That day, I don't know. He had never drank, but we forgot to tell them. He has never sipped alcohol before.
Yeah, before this, I was alcohol virgin, had never been drunk.
Bro, so he's over there like, yeah, I'm down to drink. Brandon, come on. So I'm trying to go to bed. Anthony's trying to stay out.
Yeah, it was around 2 o'clock.
This is around like 2 a.m. We were already supposed to be back in the room by now. There's no telling this guy no. So what I do, I go back to the room, but I didn't want to leave him alone. Obviously, I don't know these people on the cruise. I did not want to leave him alone. So my cousin, who was already in the room, I told her, I said, yo, I need to go to sleep. Anthony's trying to have fun. Like, if you want to just watch him, you know, just make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. And she's like, yeah, sure, I'm not tired. So she goes with Anthony. So she's, you know, she doesn't drink or anything. She's just chilling, making sure Anthony doesn't do anything stupid. I go back to the room. I get ready, get in bed. I pack all my stuff. I'm going to sleep. I go to sleep. Okay, calm as a baby. This guy's doing whatever he does. I don't know. I went to sleep. Him and my cousin were together.
I kind of remember.
So I wake up to banging on the door from my aunt. My mom is shaking me. Where's Anthony? Where's Anthony? And I'm like in the middle of my sleep. I'm like, I have one eye open saying, what do you mean? Where is Anthony? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, what time is it? She said 5 in the morning. I said, stop. In my head, I'm like, Anthony, you idiot. You idiot. So my aunt's going crazy. My mom's going crazy. They can't find Anthony. And so they call like the cruise security. Yeah. I'm missing my...
I forgot security was there too. Oh my god.
Who do you think took us, bro?
Oh my god.
So they call the cruise security like, yo, have you seen this guy?
No, before you explain, let me tell you guys what happened in that time.
Yeah, what was happening from that time that I went to sleep?
2 to 5 was such a blur that the only reason I remember this is because Jessica told me the story so many times. Mixed like 5 different types of alcohols. This girl comes up to me and she goes, yo, take a shot. And Jessica goes, no, don't take it. And I'm like, what the f? And I just took it. It was a whole different type of alcohol, dark as hell. We went into the elevator and we saw the guys that gave me the alcohol to begin with. I was like, yo, man, I'm having such a good time. Didn't feel sick at all. And he pulls this bottle out of his backpack. I took a swig of this alcohol that tasted like balsamic vinegar. And I got so drunk, it might as well have been gasoline. Jessica told me that I was an animal.
His first time drinking alcohol, he did this. His first time, he mixed a bunch of different, not beers, he mixed a bunch of different hard liquors. So he's doing all this. I had no idea. I thought he was gonna stay out for like an extra 30 minutes, take a couple shots and go to sleep. I'm getting shook by my mom and my aunt at 5 a.m. Where's Anthony? Where's Anthony? And then they find out Jessica's gone. Where's Jess? Where's Jess? They call security. We are missing this girl and then this guy, and you know.
Brandon knew where we were, but he didn't want to say it.
Case in point, we leave the room. I'm still like half asleep. My mom and my aunt are going crazy. My aunt is crying. She's crying. My mom's like, her face is all red. And security is walking us around the ship, like looking where everybody is. I'm not gonna lie, I knew where they were, but I'm like, okay, security's gonna find them eventually. I didn't want to be the one to say, oh mom, they're in here, because then she would have been like, well then why the hell didn't you tell us before we called security? Like security's walking around the whole ship looking for him and my cousin. So I was just going along with security and my aunt like, yeah, I don't know where they are. I knew security was gonna find them. So security leads my aunt and my mom to the club that him and Jessica were at. I didn't even want to go into the club because imagine walking in to see Anthony drunk, a bunch of other underage kids drinking in front of my mom and my aunt, like walking into that scene. Like, you know when a party gets busted and the parent walks in? I didn't want to be with my mom when she walked in. That was like, whatever. So my mom walks in and then my aunt walks in. And you know, I'm just waiting outside, like Anthony and Jessica are gonna come out and then we're gonna go back to the room. I'm waiting outside and you know, it goes from music blasting, all the kids screaming, everybody talking all loud,
the music shut off,
to complete silence. And that's when I was like, oh shit, like they must have seen my mom and my aunt. They're all scared now. Come to see, this is what I saw. Anthony is getting dragged out by his ear by my mom. Jessica is getting chewed out by her mom. Yeah. What are you doing? We had to call security, all this. Do you know how Anthony's face was when he was getting dragged by my mom?
How old is he?
So he comes out holding a cup of liquor.
2 of them.
2 cups of liquor. I just remembered. 2 cups of liquor. My mom dragging me by the ear. There's Anthony's face.
I was I was really like,
it was like
dead. I was dead. It wasn't even a joke at this point.
Imagine I'm chilling outside. Come to see Anthony's getting dragged out by his ear by my mom at like 5 in the morning. And all the kids are looking. All the kids are like they didn't know what to say. Jessica's getting yelled at. And I'm just like, I see them and I'm like, yo guys, like, why'd you say out this late? Whatever. It took me about 2 seconds to realize whatever I told Anthony, he wasn't ever gonna remember it. So I just stopped talking to Anthony. I started talking to Jessica. I could just tell Anthony was so drunk. I was like, there's no point to even talk to you right now. Tell him what you were doing in the club when my mom pulled you out by
this is what had happened. Me and Jessica were chilling in the club with the last bit of survivors. I asked this girl if she wanted to go get water with me. This demon kid with more alcohol pours more alcohol in my cup. Me and the girl are walking. I'm holding 2 cups full of alcohol. She's holding a cup of alcohol. I'm bringing it back for everyone to drink. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, everyone's gonna fucking like me, dude. I'm bringing 2 fucking cups of alcohol back. Everyone's gonna be like, hell yeah. So I walk in. At the same time that I walk in, the same time that Jessica and Brandon's mom walk in, they see me and they're like, fucker, like, dude, I was like, that was my face. Like, and I just remember getting pulled out by my ear, looking at Jessica like, and she's just like, oh my God, like her mom was yelling at her in front of everyone. So we get dragged back, and at this point it's like 6. They took like an hour trying to find us.
Yeah, and trust me, I was with the security search team.
Anyways, we go to the room and she's packing, and her mom's packing, and she's fucking yelling at me.
So right now, you know, you got dragged out by your ear, you went back to the room to pack all your stuff. Jessica's getting yelled at by her mom. Yeah. How were you feeling after drinking that much alcohol and being in that situation? What were you feeling?
I was still drunk out of my mind to the point where I couldn't take my pants off to change into shorts. So I'm sitting on a dresser like this with my pants half off, holding my head because I had the worst headache.
And this in front of my aunt. What was she saying? Like,
oh my God, she's like, look at yourself. You can't even like move. Like, this is insane. Like, I can't believe you did this to yourself. I couldn't even understand English.
I was trying not to laugh.
Brandon's in one room over and both of our doors are open.
They're connected rooms.
Chaos. So I'm hungover, drunk out of my mind. I somehow managed to shove all my clothes into my suitcase, throwing up every second.
Yeah, and he's trying to tell me like, Brandon, when does this go away? He was so drunk, the whole process of us
going through security,
going to the airport.
It was so hot. I just remember it being so hot. So we go to get breakfast.
What do we eat? What was it? Omelet.
I remember this exactly. It was an omelet, and there was an orange slice, and there was a green
garnish.
It was parsley.
Garnish. And Anthony kept telling me, bro, I can't eat. I'm like, Anthony,
it was on the table. Everyone was eating, and I was like, dude, if I eat something, I will throw up and die.
I told him, I'm like, yo, Anthony, bro, you need to take medicine. You can't take it on an empty stomach. Just try to eat a little bit. I said, I know how you feel, but you need to try to eat a little bit. So Anthony,
I ate it.
Anthony eats the omelet somehow.
All of it.
And so before we officially get off the cruise ship and go to the airport,
idiot, small squirrel bladder.
I had to go pee really quick, so I'm like, oh, Anthony, let me just go pee and then we'll go. I go to the bathroom. It's packed.
Oh my God, I remember that.
The bathroom was packed because everybody was about to leave to the airport, so you know they're getting one last pee in. And so Anthony goes, I have to throw up. I have to throw up. And he's walking side to side. He's still so drunk while everybody is sober out of their mind, carrying their luggage on the way to the airport.
A good night's sleep.
Everyone got a good night's sleep. They were eat a good breakfast and up early. This guy was still drunk at like 7 a.m. He goes, bro, I have to throw up. I have to throw up. All the stalls were taken.
There was one urinal.
Goes to the urinal.
I barfed because I imagined the taste of that balsamic vinegar alcohol. I threw up, and let me just tell you guys, I was like, Brandon, look at my throw up. It was the omelet with the garnish and the orange, dude.
Bro, my mom and my aunt are like looking at him like, Look what you did to yourself. What do you think your parents are gonna think? You think drinking alcohol is cool? We get to the airport. Bro.
You know where they weigh the bags? I couldn't stand up straight. I had to sit down. While we were checking our bags in, I stopped the line. I'm like, hold on. And I sat down where they weigh the bags.
He got yelled at by the worker.
I got yelled at by like 5-6 workers just putting our bags. Go ahead.
So you guys know that little thing that it's like a walkway, like a hallway. It's when you're about to board the plane. You walk inside.
The little connector.
The little connector, yeah. So, you know, I'm just sitting with my family. We're waiting for our flight, and we're just like, where is Anthony? Like, where did Anthony go? And I can't find him. And I look, and I see airport security talking to someone on the floor. And I'm just like, don't let that be Anthony. Just don't let that be Anthony. I look closer, it's Anthony.
I couldn't get up.
Idiot. Fell asleep. He passed out right at the front of the connector where you walk to get on the plane.
You guys want to know what my view was? Like, I hear someone talking to me, and I look up, it's this big ass security guard, like 2 of them, telling me to get up off the floor of the connector. And I look behind me while I'm dead on the floor. I turn, I look behind me, I see a stampede of people ready to get off this long flight they just had. But yeah, so I get up and I was stumbling away.
He was literally like this. So this was Anthony walking literally like in front of my parents and at the airport and like in front of everybody on the cruise. This was him the last time.
Bro.
And he would see me like, Brandon! That was, you know, crazy. Like, that was actually one of the funniest moments of my life. From seeing him getting dragged out from his ear by my own mom, to freaking him trying to eat the omelet and throwing it up, him falling asleep in the airport where people get off the plane and security yelling at him. And
is your chapstick?
Yeah, my chapstick. Not anymore. You can keep that shit. You can keep all of that. Like,
hey, Dad. What's up? What up?
Nicholas.
I am by Brandon. We're filming a story video that you probably shouldn't watch.
Why?
No reason. It's just a story I probably wouldn't want you to listen to.
Your story?
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. Is that Mom in the background?
You don't do nothing stupid.
I'm not.
it already happened. Bro, imagine if we actually went on a cruise together.
Well, that would be so fun.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please drop a like if you did. Let me know what you think. I just hope this isn't one of those stories where it's only funny if you were there. Like, I hope this story came out as funny as it actually was.
I told my friends at school. They all laughed at me, dude. I was like, bro, it was horrible.
Okay, guys, so please drop a like on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to this channel if you are new. Other than that, Brandon, aka Brawadis, I love you guys all.
Peace out, guys. I am never touching alcohol ever again, is what I said an hour after that, and then I did it. Peace out.
Peace out, guys.
I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right.